Hello, everyone. On this side of the internet, we often talk about money, stocks, digital banks, and dollar cost averaging. However, there is an investment that is better than anything money can buy. We are going to discuss three things most people forget to invest in. That would be your mental, physical, and spiritual health. Let's start with mental health. In our early 20s, there is pressure that we need to have our own house, family, and to climb up the career ladder as soon as possible. Also, here in the Philippines, if you just started your job and you mention it to others, the next question often would be, how much is your salary? And more often than not, that conversation will lead to anxiety. There will always be someone better and richer. It's either that old high school friend of yours or your younger cousin. You will always be compared to someone who looks like they have it all. That's why I quit most of my social media nowadays, to protect my peace. We are also expected to hustle in silence. You're not allowed to complain about it because if somebody older is listening to you, they would often say it's just part of life and you're too young to begin saying all of this. And just wait until you get older. It's easy to burn out without anyone noticing. That's why I started talking to people of the same age experiencing what I've been experiencing. Also, try to talk out loud if the voice inside my head gets too noisy. You can also start journaling to say your piece. That's the reason I started this YouTube channel. Because even though the majority of my day is dedicated to my job, and I get to do something creative and something that I'm proud of. I haven't tried therapy, so I can't say much about it, but people I know that are doing therapy say nothing but nice and encouraging things. And if your head is clear before every Monday, before the work week begins, you get to make better financial decisions throughout your month or throughout the week. Next thing I wanted to talk about is physical health. I'll be honest with you. I have neglected this for the past few years. Working remotely and working at the graveyard shift, I realized I was sitting 90% of my day. My money is going up, but I always feel terrible. To keep myself awake, I eat whatever I can get my hands on, and every time I wake up, my back hurts. What's the point of being rich at 70 if you're spending it all on money on medical bills instead of enjoying your retirement? That's why I recently picked up basketball, and I also joined the men's league at my subdivision here and been playing every other day. I try to cook at home rather than ordering online because I promise you, if you order online, it's much more expensive and more unhealthy for you. Just start small. Cook one meal at a time, walk an extra 2,000 steps, and build that consistency first. The final one is your spiritual health. This isn't necessarily about religion, but your purpose. Why are you doing all of this? A little background about me is that I am a Roman Catholic. When I had nothing, I used to pray for things to change. I prayed for a better job. I prayed to have extra money so I can sleep peacefully at night. And I did eventually get that because of God and His blessings and because I worked hard for it. But now that I have it, I'm stressing out because I don't have enough. And is it enough? Or is it because my contentment changed? Without a spiritual compass, you can be financially well off but completely bankrupt inside. That's why rich people end up with addiction to their vices, and we wish to be rich like one of them. So, have something that keeps you grounded, something that reminds you of why are you doing all of this in the first place. I started reading devotions and reflections at the start of the day. It reminds me of my purpose, and it's more than hitting a specific net worth. Real wealth is having mental clarity to stay focused, physical energy to enjoy your life, and spiritual alignment to know you're on the right path. When those three are in check, then the financial part gets easier. So, I want to hear from you. Share something you've been investing in lately. Please drop a comment below because I read all of them. And if you find this helpful, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.